Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. So today we are going to color some skin using only the pencils that come in the Caran d'Ache Luminance portrait set, plus the additional 4. So I picked out the colors because I had to look it up because I have all mine mixed in with the rest of the set. I will write the colors in the description that I'm using. So I will just go ahead and start, I think, and I'm going to start with some Light Flesh 10%. And I'm going to base all her skin with this color. This image is by Mariola Bedeck, by the way, and it will be linked down below. Same with everything else that I'm using. I will also link down there. Let's see here. Let's get all them in betweens. And the paper I printed on is, I think it's the Strathmore colored pencil paper. It's pretty good. It takes a decent amount of layers, and I like it a lot. It's pretty toothy. Let's see, like so. Just make sure you get that base all over. I'm gonna need my brush, because I've already got something on my page. And I'm going pretty lightly. Let's get here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do the neck while we're at it, because it's not really a whole lot. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Get that base on there. Okay, like so. Make sure I got it all over. Alright, and my brush. Like so, and then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Dark Flesh 5%, which is number 741. The Light Flesh 10% is 542. I keep forgetting to say the numbers. And I'm gonna go in and put this in the darker areas. So let's get some under her eyes. And by her by her nose. On an image like this, where it's kind of grayscale, you can just kind of follow the grayscale around. See, like so. Get some in her cheeks here. And just go lightly. Light layers is better for me, at least when I do skin, because it's so much easier to add some more color, and it's not as easy taking away color if it gets too dark or too red or too yellow. Let's see, like so. Just make sure I get on this grayscale bit here. Let's get some on her chin. Just kind of all around the face. Like so. Let's get some under her lip here. And a little bit more on her nose, and I need some more on this side of the nose as well. I'm so sorry if I keep clearing my throat. It's like I got a frog in my throat this morning. Okay, like so. And let's not forget the neck, because I totally would. Just like I always forget the eyebrows. Here and here. Just kind of follow that grayscale around, and a little bit right underneath. Just like that, and then in by the hair, or along the hair. Okay, like so. I think that's all right. Gonna have to go back and forth, I think, with the colors a little bit. Let me just turn it a little. Okay, there. And like so. Okay, maybe go in a little bit darker right in here. And right in here, like so. So you get in between this hair in here. And a little bit more. Just add it where you kind of feel like it's needed. You add the initial first layer first, and then you can go back in and, you know, darken it up and deepen the colors. We're going to go in with some dark flush 40%, and we're going to put that in the darkest areas. Sorry if y'all hear that door, it's the air coming on. See, get that under the eye, and we're going to go in the same areas, just a little bit less, if that makes any sense whatsoever. May have to sharpen this, it's not very pointy. Let's see, get around the nose. See here above her eyelid, and same here. There's not a whole lot on this side, but still a little. And on her cheeks or around here, I want a little bit more right up in here. See, along her face here and along her face over here. I'm just kind of dabbing it in almost. There, under her lip here. Get some under her nose, and also in the nostrils, because they are always darker. Like so. And here, let's get a little bit right up in here. And let's get some on her neck. And the neck is pretty dark, so it'll be quite a bit down in here because it's very overlapped by her hair. I think maybe that's all right. Then just a little bit across here because there's a little bit of grayscale there, so we'll just go in a tiny bit. And like so. Alright, so I think I'm going to go back in with the light flesh 10%. And we're just going to go over everything again. Just very lightly. Get in here. Just pretty much get all over. Here I do need to put some more shading under the nose, so we'll go in and do that in a minute. Go over a little bit extra right where the darker colors are, just so that it kind of gets a little bit more blended. Get in here. That's the air coming on again, sorry. I don't know if y'all can hear the door. It sounds like somebody's outside knocking on it. Let's see, in here. Get this right here and these little in-betweens here. And then back on the neck down here. Get it all over. Like so. Then we will go in with a little bit of the Herculeum Red, which is number 068. May have said that name wrong. And we're going to go in just a little bit in the in-between areas, in the shadowy areas. This is a little bit of a redder tone that I'm definitely wanting in the cheeks. Let's see here. Just very lightly again. And I do want some up like so. And this is you can totally use this instead of the Noid Pink. Well, that's not the actual name. I think it's like Anthraquinoid Pink or something or other, but we just call it Noid Pink. Because that does not come in this set, but this one is a pretty good substitute. Bring a little kind of blush in her cheeks. A little bit right up here with the nose. I feel like it needs a little bit more right there, but I don't want too harsh a line there either. Get a little bit more on the other side. Get a little bit right here. And some under her eyes. And I have to kind of move it around a little. Need to kind of shape her cheek a little. Just kind of a circle or half circle right here, like under the eye by her cheek. See, like so. And then a little bit in under her nose here. Like so. Then we can put a little bit on her neck too. Like so. Then I'm going to go back in with the dark flush 5%. And I'm going to go over the shadows. I'm going to pull them out a little. And pull them up in here on the nose a little bit too. Around the nose here. It's kind of like, I guess, a little bit like so, but I don't want it too round. Get in the nostrils and underneath the nose here, on her cheeks and under the eye and above the eye, and in that tiny little in between there. Let's do the other side. See, like so, and let's get a little bit more right down here and up above her eye here. Although it's pretty overlapped, but we still need some color in there. Tiny bit more right in there and on this side. Get a little bit across here and a little bit across here. And just go around her face again. You can pull it out. This is our lightest shadow color. I'm just kind of going, hopping around a little bit where I kind of feel like it needs it. So here and in here a little bit more. So she is starting to take shape. Sometimes it just takes a minute. The key, at least for me, is to kind of keep layering. like so. Then we'll go in with a darker color again, which is Dark Flesh 40%. And I haven't decided yet if I want to put in something even darker, just in the darkest areas to get that contrast, because there is a darker color. But all depends on what kind of skin you're going for, of course. So I'm just kind of going in the very darkest areas. I'm not putting a whole lot of this in here. Just very lightly. Going in under her eye. And where everything is overlapping. And right on the bottom of her chin. Let's do this side, making sure I'm in frame still, sorry. Okay, like so. And above her eye right here, and in under her eye a little bit more. And in the nostrils again. I think I may pull the darker color out just to put in the very, very darkest areas. Actually, I thought I wasn't going to use it, but changed my mind. This is why I never pick colors beforehand, because I always change something. So it's better for me to just wing it. Let's see, where's the Dark Flesh? It is this one. So this is the Dark Flesh, and it is number 748. I'm going to sharpen mine because I need a fine point. Alright, so let's put that in the nostrils here and here. Put a little bit in her bottom of the nose right here, and a little bit up right in here, just a tiny bit, light as a feather. Just a tiny bit in there, maybe some right here. In here, a little bit maybe above her eye or eyelid, right there. Let's do that on the other side too. Will be even darker up there because it's so overlapped by the rest of the hair. Okay, like so, and a little bit right where her cheek starts, and maybe some on this side here, and some right here, just super lightly. Then tiniest bit under her lip, and on the neck, which is probably where we're going to use this the most. So right in the corner here. And in the corner here. And right down in here, the bottom. Maybe fade this out a little on both sides. then let's get right alongside here, or along here, whichever one applies. Okay, I think that's good. Then we'll go backwards, and we'll go back in with the dark flush 40%. And go in very lightly. Everywhere that we've kind of gone in with it already, just kind of go back over it. Here, under the lip, under the nose, and on the nose. And under the eye a little bit again, under the eye over here. And I'm going to go a little bit on these rounded cheeks here, above the eyelid. Like so, and over here, over all this that we've done on the neck. Like so. Alright, I think I got everything. Then we'll go in with the dark flush 5% again. We're going to pull out the shadow a little bit. Let's see, get this one over here. I didn't want that super dark, which is why I didn't go over with the darker color. Again, I may have gone over before with it, but I skipped it this time. Like so, get over here and get over here. Let's do some more along the nose here. Okay, like so. I want a little bit more pulled out right there. Let's get this pulled out a little, just to get a little bit more of a gradient. I do want a little bit more pulled out from right there, because she looks so pale around her mouth. So just very lightly put some of this in there. Just to get a little bit of color on her. And some more on the neck. Oh, I just went all up in the hair. Jeez. Alright, let me just get this. Let me get that real quick. Good thing it's so light, I can just erase it. I think I'm going to skip the Herculean Red, or whatever it's called, and go straight to the Light Flush 10%. And I'm going to go lightly over it again. over everything like we've been doing. And this is a little bit more yellowy. I feel like the other ones are a little bit more reddish, and this is a little bit more yellowish. So to kind of balance that out, I'm gonna go over at the end. I'm gonna go over everything with the pink white. Let's get her nose. Goodness me, if y'all hear noises, it's the neighbors, or neighbor. He is outside doing yard work. And I think he is cutting something down or something, because that sounds like a chainsaw. And I'm going to go over a little bit more on this, just to kind of fill in that tooth. This is very toothy paper, so kind of fill in that tooth a little. I'm going to go over this again. So I think I'm about done laying the colors down, and this will be pretty much the end of it. We just got a little bit more to put in with the pink white. Just gonna make sure I'm happy with the color first. Let's see. Yeah, she's looking all right. Okay, so pink white. Before you use it, make sure it's clean, because it's such a light color. You don't want to pull something else into it. So yeah, this is the pink white, which is number 581, and I'm going to go over pretty much everything, and I'm using a little bit more pressure than with the others. I'm just kind of going all over with it and kind of blending it all together. Let me get my brush. Here, just gonna pull it in or out. And I mean, there are a lot of different ways to do skin with this portrait set. This is just one way. Of course, if you want darker skin, you can always use the more of the darker colors. But it's pretty much the same colors, just, you know, using more or less of certain pencils. And of course you can mix and match a little bit too. You can put some different types of colors. There's a terracotta in here, that's also pretty good for skin, and the natural russet can also use. I may have to go in and deepen up some of these colors, because this pink white is pretty opaque actually. So just get this chin here, there, and then we'll go back in with the dark flush 40% and just kind of add a little bit of this color back in. So you don't have to do this, but I like to. See, like so. there, and I need my pink white a little bit again here. Just kind of blend this out. Like so. I think she is pretty done. And doesn't take too long. And I mean, of course you can keep layering and layering and layering. But that is it. And these are all the pencils that we used. It's not too many. It's about 6, including the pink white. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it was useful and helpful. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys. Toodaloo.